In a world where everyone is watching, the one who masters silence holds the real power. Shi Heng Yi. Stay with me until the very end, because in the next 5 deep insights, we'll explore how ancient Shaolin wisdom collides with our modern, hyper-connected world, and why choosing silence might be the boldest and most liberating act you can take today. The noise we can't escape. Every second our lives are being recorded, by cameras at every intersection, by the hidden sensors in our phones, by algorithms that predict what we will buy before we even know we want it. We scroll, we share, we post, and we leave behind a trail of tiny digital confessions, what we like, what we fear, who we envy. Modern culture rewards us for this constant exposure. If you are not posting, you are told you are invisible. If you are not sharing, you are told you are irrelevant. But Shaolin philosophy offers a challenge to this narrative. For centuries, monks have trained in the art of silence, not the silence of repression or fear, but a silence that is alive, a silence that guards inner strength. As Shi Heng Yi teaches his students, silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of self. Insight 1. Silence is an active discipline, not a passive absence. To the untrained eye, a Shaolin monk sitting wordless in meditation seems inactive. Yet inside, every breath is a conscious act, every thought observed without clinging. This is not escape, it is deliberate self-mastery. Imagine the contrast. In our digital world, silence is often treated as failure to speak, to comment, to react. But the monk knows that restraint is not weakness. It is a form of strength that cannot be taken or measured. Choosing silence in a society addicted to noise is an act of rebellion and a training ground for true autonomy. Insight 2. What you reveal becomes someone else's weapon. Every detail we share, our joys, our grudges, our location, can be used to influence us. Corporations and governments don't need to steal our secrets. We give them away for free in exchange for a little attention. The Shaolin path teaches a different form of wealth, the power of what remains hidden. Think of it like martial arts. A fighter who telegraphs every move is easy to defeat. The master conceals his next step until the moment of action. Your life is no different. The more you reveal, the more predictable, and therefore controllable, you become. Silence is not paranoia. It is strategy. If these first 2 insights already spark a new way of looking at your own habits, subscribe now so you don't miss the rest of this journey into Shaolin wisdom. Insight 3. Silence protects the energy you need for real creation. Attention is energy. Every time you argue in a comment thread, every time you defend yourself against strangers, a piece of your energy leaves you. Shaolin training demands that you conserve energy so it can be directed towards something purposeful. Whether that is a physical discipline or the cultivation of inner clarity. Ask yourself, how much of your day is spent defending opinions that never needed defense? What could you build if that same energy were quietly invested in learning, creating, or deepening the relationships that truly matter? Insight 4. In silence, you finally hear what is real. When you stop broadcasting, you start listening, not just to others but to yourself. In the monastery, hours of stillness sharpen the senses, the rhythm of the breath, the subtle tension in the muscles, the faint sounds of the natural world. In modern life, we drown in a flood of voices until our own disappears. A Shaolin monk would say that the truth you need is rarely loud. It waits in the quiet. Only when the external noise fades can you distinguish what is truly yours from what you've merely absorbed. Insight 5. Silence is the ultimate act of freedom. We are told that freedom means saying whatever we want, whenever we want. But real freedom, from the Shaolin perspective, is the ability not to speak when everyone else demands a reaction. This is not withdrawal from the world, it is mastery within it. To remain silent when provoked, to hold back when pressured to reveal, is to refuse the invisible chains of surveillance culture. You become unpredictable, and therefore ungovernable by the algorithms that profit from your every word. Consider this. Every day, we give away fragments of ourselves. We show our moods in a status update, our movements through GPS, our beliefs in a heated post. We trade privacy for applause. But as Shi Heng Yi reminds us, the one who owns his silence owns his life. Shaolin silence is not about hiding in fear. It is about keeping the core of yourself untouched so that when you do choose to speak or act, it comes from a place of deliberate power, not from reflex or manipulation. So in an age where everyone is watching and every device is listening, the Shaolin path offers a radical invitation. Reveal less. Live more. Guard a space inside you that no camera can capture, no feed can predict, no algorithm can sell. Now it's your turn. Where in your own life could a practice of conscious silence give you back your power? Share your insight in the comments. The most thought-provoking response will be pinned.